Residents across Cape Town are experiencing the effects and the impact of a heavy rainfall that has been coming down consistently since the first of a series of cold fronts hit Cape Town on Sunday. We've just come from an area in drift sands where we've seen cars submerged underwater, and residents of that informal settlement telling us that they've experienced heavy rainfall since 2 a.m. this morning, many of them making an appeal for churches and NGOs and the City of Cape Town to assist as they are knee-deep in water now. At the moment, I find myself in Ravensmead, in a suburb in the north of Cape Town. Residents here too are telling us that they've experienced misery overnight. Some of the roads in the area are flooded, and I'm joined now by Brenda Manuel, a resident who is about to take us into her home. Brenda, very warm good day to you. Warm being the operative word here, but it's anything but. Of course, you're telling us that your electricity went out in the early hours of this morning. Explain to us your experience with the heavy rainfall overnight.
Okay, that was around about 1:30 when my cousin came to phone me, and she said to me, don't put your feet down because your house is full of water. And then I just put my hand down and I was like, shoo. And then I got up and I went to, I see that there's no electricity in my house. And then I looked at the box and I saw that my box there was one switch down, but there were still units on my box. And when I put that thingy up, my box just went down. And then since then I started phoning that management thingy, and up till now, but nothing happened so far.
So you're saying that at the moment you're still without electricity in your home?
That's correct, yes.
Brenda, let us take a walk. Do you mind taking a walk, and let us see exactly the extent, of course, of the storm damage. What we've seen for the entire day is roadways that have been flooded. At the moment, you can see, if I can just ask my colleague Josh to show you, this of course is really what people have to go through in Cape Town at the moment due to the heavy rainfall. I'm taking you inside the home of Brenda Manuel, and as you can see, quite dark because no electricity, the power still out. I mean, if you can just hear, perhaps you can see that it's completely flooded at the moment, and of course miserable conditions for people like Brenda Manuel. Brenda, you were on your way out just now as we pulled up here in your road. What is the next step for you as residents? What do you do now with more rain predicted for the next day?
I actually don't know really. My hands kind of, I really don't know what to do, because you can't be without electricity, and it's cold and it feels like I'm going to get arthritis, stuff like that. It's very sad. It's bad to stay like this without electricity. Now, as you can see how my place is looking inside and outside, and we were struggling like this since 1:30 this morning. And we cold. We don't even have something to eat because there's no microwave to warm your food. As you can see, there's food on the stove, but we can't even heat it. So we're hungry at the moment as we stand here. No coffee, no nothing.
Brenda Manuel, of course, just explaining to us the situation here in Ravensmead at the moment. Of course, one of the many areas across Cape Town that has been hit by flooding conditions. And of course, what I can tell you is that the City of Cape Town says that they are indeed deploying all the resources in terms of traffic resources, in terms of disaster management resources. Also, we've seen quite a number of officials along roadways in Cape Town, Borchards Quarry being one of them, where officials are out trying to clear stormwater drains and also trying to commence with mop-up operations. But for residents of various communities in Cape Town, these cold fronts and another one, rainy weather expected at least until tomorrow, bringing with it untold misery. Welcome for the dams. Of course, we know that Cape Town rainy season, June, July, August. And yesterday, speaking to weather forecasters from the South African Weather Service, saying that the rains indeed are welcome, but of course warned then level warnings coming out for wind and rainfall warning since last week of localized flooding and discomfort. And of course, at the moment, that's exactly what some residents in Cape Town are going through. At the moment, I can tell you there's a break in the conditions. We are standing under cover at the moment, but not raining right now for hours this morning. Consistent rainfall though, and that of course keeping authorities on their toes and keeping residents trying their best to stay warm and to stay dry amid the serious cold front that has made landfall in Cape Town.